Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. In the last episode, we returned back to Ordon Village after realizing we can't go any farther in Death Mountain until we get a secret called the Iron Boots in order to kind of like match for strength for the Gorons on Death Mountain. And we got a couple goodies along the way, along with a shield attack from the hidden skill from the hero shade and whatnot. I went back to Ordon Village since last episode because I forgot to show this off. When you come back to Ordon Ranch here, you'll notice that the postman is inside the barn for whatever reason. He's here. The postman sometimes shows up in the weirdest of spots. Like, this is kind of one of those instances. He says, "We can't just let goats eat the messy-looking letter like this." It's really funny, like, some of the places you'll find the postman. But I completely forgot to show that off when we were here last episode. So I kind of wanted to do a little bit of a show that off before I go too far. In today's episode, we're going to be heading back to Kakariko Village, because now that we have the Iron Boots, we can actually go ahead and do so. So, in fact, what I'm going to do, since it's going to be a little bit of a trek back there, I'm going to cut until we get back to closer to Kakariko Village. So, as soon as I get back to the Hyrule Field. So, I will see you guys in just a brief moment. Alright guys, we're making it back here to Kakariko Village. Alright, so just simply, let's go ahead and just jump over this gate. There we go. And we're heading back into Kakariko. Alright, Death Mountain's gonna have to wait. We have to go save Cullen. King Bulblin, the giant monster that took him off, has headed over to Hyrule Field. So we need to go and follow him. We need to get Cullen back. He's kidnapped Cullen. We need to get him back. Now, this fight with King Bulblin is gonna teach you the mechanics of fighting on horseback. This is one of the main draws of this game was built on, was the horseback combat. For this part we have to chase King Bulblin across this field of Hyrule. And we have to pretty much damage him off his armor. I really strongly suggest don't even bother with his goons. Go straight after King Bulblin, because he's gonna spawn more. Yeah, after a while, he'll blow his horn and spawn more Bulblins. Keep your camera center as much as you can whenever you're chasing after him, because he does do sharp turns and whatnot. When you're close to him, simply attack with the B button to kind of knock his armor off like this. Kind of get him stuck in the corner, and then after a while, he's just gonna, oh my god, camera. If Bulblins get close to you, you can knock them off their steeds. But your main focus should be towards King Bulblin's. So just keep following. See, he's gonna blow his horn. He's gonna summon more. We're gonna knock armor off of him. So as soon as you get close to him, we need... Oh, I'm run out of spurs here, so I'm going to have to wait until the spurs get back. These Bulblins can get rather annoying, so just be sure to be mindful of them if they get too much for you to handle. Alright, so I'm going to keep on his tail here. Okay, come on, and then just... Come on, there we go. Just knock off a couple of his armor pieces here. We should be able to take him out. He's only got a couple more. And there we go. That's the first phase of the King Bulblin fight here. And like I said, it kind of teaches you the mechanics of attacking on horseback fighting. But he's going to draw you in here to the Bridge of Eldin. And look like he's set up for a trap. And there he is on the other side. Time for an epic duel between us and King Bulblin to get Colin back. Alright. So during this part, you want to kind of avoid him while charging right after him. And then just attack him when you go across, cross paths with him. Hit him with the B button and then just, you know, get opponent to turn around like so. And then attack him. Or just go dash towards him. Be sure and mindful of just dodging him. 2 swipes will take care of King Bulblin. And there we go. We rescued Colin. Link. Is everyone okay? Good. Beth, I'm sorry, you know, for shoving you. Are you mad? I think she's more grateful than mad, Colin. I think I finally understand. I understand what my dad meant when he told me I needed to be stronger like you, Link. He wasn't talking about strength, like lifting stuff. He was talking about being brave. Link, you saved me, didn't you? You can do anything. You can do something to help the Gorons in the mine too, can't you, Link? Let's do something about this problem with the Gorons on the Death Mountain. Alright, well, now that that's all done with our fight with King Bulblin, I actually need to, well, not desperately heal, but just run around here until I get full health. After the little cutscene and fight with King Bulblin, there's a couple things that unlock here in Kakariko Village that we can actually access right now. Tallow is here in town, and he says, I can't believe Colin. I mean, that was a really brave thing for him to do, huh? Especially since he's such a weakling. He is gonna be alright, right? I'm sure he is. And Mallow, he hasn't even come by to say, get well soon. What is he thinking? He said something, he said he was gonna get started and hasn't come out of that closed up shop since. Link, could you talk some sense into that kid? So Mallow took over a general store, and in fact he did. Yeah, look at it. It says general store dealing with housewares and gently used items. Mallow, I don't, yeah, I think I know exactly what he's trying to do, but for being a kid, he became quite the entrepreneur in just a matter of 10 minutes. Hey, you can look at stuff, but don't you dare just take things. That's my valuable merchandise. You want it, you pay for it. I decided to take on this unnamed shop. Buy something. It helps the whole village when you do. See, that's what Mallow was wanting to do. He's kind of wanting to help the village in a way. So Mallow opened up a shop here in Kakariko Village. I do not know how he did, but he just did. I don't know where he got all these items from either. He has a red potion, which replenishes your health, but he also has a wooden shield. A wooden shield is something that is to be replaced if your Ordon shield catches fire. That's the thing about the Ordon shield. If you go into a fireplace and it gets hit by fire, the Ordon shield will burn because it's made out of wood. This is supposed to kind of replace it. But it's really kind of useless when you have this thing right here, the Hylian Shield. And this is what I was talking about. You need at least 200 rupees by this point in the game, earlier in the Forest Temple. The Hylian Shield is made out of metal. It's a limited supply. There's only one of these. Don't let them sell out before you buy one. The Hylian Shield is made out of metal, so therefore will not burn when fire hits it. So we're gonna actually buy the Hylian Shield. So I suppose I can part with it. The Hylian Shield, well, it's metal and it'll never burn. It's the best shield in the game. I know, we're getting it this early in the game, right? Maybe I can't become a hero, but I figure I can help out people with my heroic business deals. You better work hard too. So, yeah, Mallow is going to help out by setting up his business entrepreneurship here in Kakariko Village. If you push down on your collection screen, you go over to the Hylian Shield. You can equip it by pushing A. The Ordon Shield is pretty much pointless for the rest of the game. You're going to keep it, but it's pretty much pointless at this point. So, yeah, the Hylian Shield's by far the best shield to have in the game. It's the only other shield you can buy besides the wooden if you don't have money at this point. But it's only 200 rupees, which is not really hard to come by. But there's also another couple things we need to get in Kakariko before we make our ascent over to Death Mountain. We need to go over to the graveyard. There's a couple of golden bugs we can pick up. I know I said a long time ago, and it was greatly missaid. Misinterpreted. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. I said that the golden bugs only show up in the Hylian Field portions. I was completely wrong. It's like on almost every point of the map here. There are golden bugs here, and there's one particular golden bug in the graveyard. And that's right here in front of this tree. So let's go ahead and pick up this. This is a male ant. So you're probably wondering where the female ant is. Well, the female ant's in Kakariko Village too. But we also have introduction to new enemies. These are Gways. These are common enemies in The Legend of Zelda that just spawn infinitely. I shouldn't say infinitely, but they spawn a lot of these guys. These guys fly slowly and they swoop around you. Just be careful. I got hit a couple of times. If you defeat a certain number, you'll get a bunch of rupees. Gways were kind of like used in the other Zelda games. I know one particular Gway that comes to mind is the one that flies around Termina Field and Majora's Mask that steals your stuff. Yeah, so Gways are kind of a nuisance in the series. I think I killed just enough. I think I did. I don't know. There's no more Gways, I don't see. But there's another beehive right here you can kind of knock down if you need to. But just be mindful of that. Actually, get out, bees. Go away. I don't want to deal with you. Bee? Okay. Ow. Freaking Gway. Go away! Gway! I shouldn't jump attack at him. Alright, let's just hit him with... That's what I get for jump attacking him. Alright, let's just hit him with a slingshot. There we go. I think if you kill a certain... Yeah, if you kill a certain number of them, a bunch of rupees spawn. So you can get a bunch of rupees out of the deal. But we want to actually... You can actually light these lanterns right here, and it spawns a treasure chest. This treasure chest isn't too much. There isn't too much to this treasure chest. You just open it up. I think it's just 50 rupees. Yeah, it's a purple rupee. So it's nothing too big, but it kind of helps after, you know, spending 200 rupees to get the Hylian Shield. But there is one more thing we want to kind of grab before we go over to Death Mountain. And it's in one of the houses of Kakariko Village. Alright. So, if I remember correctly, I think it's in the... No, not the inn. I think it's in one... I think it's in this house over here. I think. Yeah, I think it's in here. I might be wrong. I might be right. I think... I can never remember which house. Yeah, it's here. Okay. In this house... The female ant is where it lies. So, there we go. We got the female ant in this house. I think that's pretty much it for Kakariko Village. There's nothing else. I don't think we can go to the bomb shop just yet. I can go and check, but I don't think Barnes is selling the bombs yet. I think that's after we solve the Goron issue. Yeah, if we go to Barnes' shop, I actually kind of want to be here anyways, because I want to show off a little funny Easter egg. Barnes? Yeah, he's not here. Okay, never mind. We can't do it just yet. He's up here, though. He says, hey now, it's you. Yeah, so I've been thinking about getting things sorted out here so I can go ahead and reopen my shop. Thing is, though, I can't get any materials I need from the Gorons anymore. Man, I ain't got a clue what to do. Okay, so we gotta help him with the Goron problems first before we can buy bombs from him. But I think, honestly, I know this is gonna be kind of a shorter episode today, but you know what? We got a couple things. We helped Colin. We saved Colin. Actually, no. There's one more place I can go. We can go inside the inn. There's a cutscene we can watch. I kind of don't want to start on Death Mountain just yet, because it's going to be an episode and a half to get that one done. So, here in the inn, here at Kakariko Village, if you go upstairs, Renato and Beth are tending to Colin right now, because Colin's hurt. He became unconscious after that cutscene. And there he is. Yeah, see, Renato, he says, do not worry, he merely sleeps. So long as he continues to rest, he shall eventually open his eyes. And those two are doing a fine job nursing him back to health.
Hey.
You two, be calm in there. Be calm in here. And we talk to Beth here. She goes, just leave Colin to me. You'll see, Link, promise. I'll make him all better, and you go up to Goron's mountain. Okay, so that's where Beth and Colin and Renato are, and his daughter. I can't remember his daughter's name. I know they just said it not too long ago, but you don't get to talk to her very much in this game, and that's why I just don't remember her name. Of course, I have a really bad memory, as you guys can probably tell by this point. I have a really crappy memory. But I think that's what I'm going to do for this episode. Next episode of Let's Play Twilight Princess, we are going to go up to Death Mountain and hopefully solve this issue with the Goron people. I'm going to go here and heal because, well, that fight with King Bulblin took a lot out of me. Alright, so with that, I shall see you guys in the next episode. Take care, everybody.